This is why people are out here dying. You see this? Right up there. $1,507.11 for 90 days supply of Xarelto. How is anyone able to afford this? And it's a blood thinner. It's a blood thinner, which means it is to save your life, to prevent strokes, heart attacks, and so on. How many people in this country you think could afford $1,507 plus 11 cents for a 90-day supply of pills? And they wonder why people are dying and people are out there in the streets can't afford the medication. This is absolutely ridiculous. 90 pills, because it's one a day, 90 pills. So every 90 days I have to come up with $1,507.11. How? Would somebody explain this to me? Xarelto, the good thing about it is, as you can see the price right there, the good thing about it is I was able to go back to my doctor's office and said, hey, I can't afford this. Whatever coupons, whatever discount cards you have, I need it. So I was given multiple cards from the doctor's office. Went back to the pharmacy. First, I was able to get a 30-day supply free. It's a trial. It's called a trial thing, 30-day trial. So you get 30 pills for absolutely no money, at no cost to you. That's the trial. And then, after that, all my cards were added to my profile at the pharmacy. I will pay $10 for a 90-day supply. Now, not everybody knows to go back to their doctor or say, hey, if you're going to prescribe this for me, do you have any discount cards that I could use? Do you have any suggestions, any coupons that I could use? And if the doctor doesn't have any coupons, you could also go on those manufacturers' websites, whoever is making that medication. I think Xarelto is a German company. I'm not sure. But a lot of the medications that other people use, like insulin from Eli Lilly and so on, you could go on those websites and get coupons and go to a commercial pharmacy. Do not go to your hospital pharmacy, because those idiots at the hospitals tell you, oh, we don't use coupons. You don't what now? You don't what? Do you think I have $1,500 for 90-day supply? Every 90 days I have to come up with that? What do you mean you don't use coupons? So anyways, I was using OSU Pharmacy in Columbus, Ohio. And when the woman, I suspect she was just being lazy as fuck, she said, oh, we don't use coupons. I said, really? Because when I used the other branch of the OSU Pharmacy, not only did they use the coupons, the guy would actually go online and find also the pharmacist, not the guy. The pharmacist would go online and find all sorts of coupons for me to use for me, so I don't have to pay out of the Uzu for those medications, especially insulin. I was on Ozempic, which I stopped, and I would pay like $35 or $45 after he applied all his coupons that we would find from those manufacturers' websites for me. So anyways, when I went to that one OSU pharmacy at East Columbus, when they said, we don't use coupons, we don't do that, I said, okay, fine. So I just transferred my prescription to Costco, which I should have done many, many years ago. And Costco, yes, they use the coupons. Not only do they use, when I went in and I presented the coupons and the cards that the doctor gave me, the pharmacist said, oh, it's $45 now, but guess what? I think I could get it lower for you if I do this. Just give me some time. She took about 45, 50 minutes, and she came back and said, when I put everything in the system, you could get a 30-day supply right now, absolutely free. And then when it's done, you could come back for your 90-day supply, and you'll only pay $10. I said, what? From $1,507.11 to $10? I said, hell yeah. Thank you very much. And so she took care of me. But I just want you guys to know that there is help out there. Forget the fact that those medications are so freaking expensive that very few people could afford them, because there's no reason for a blood thinner, which is a life-saving medication, to be so freaking expensive that very few people in this country could afford it. Not even the millionaires and billionaires would pay that amount. They would look for coupons as well. They would look for discount cards so they don't have to spend the money that they build up over the years. So if you can't afford it, don't forget, ask your doctor for discount cards for the medication that you're on, asking for coupons and different suggestions that could lower your cost, out of pocket cost, because it helped me, it worked for me, and I know it's going to work for you. You guys have a blessed one.